All right, so one of the first things that you're going to need if you want to interact with Web3 apps that are built upon Ethereum is a wallet slash browser. And MetaMask is one of the most commonly used and most popular wallets that lets you interact with all of the different apps that are built upon Ethereum's network. So in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to set up a new MetaMask account and to get a wallet address. So as you can see, it's available on many different platforms. Now I already have it installed as an extension to my Brave browser, but for you, all you would have to do is install it and then open it up. It shows up at the top right corner of your browser. And if you don't already have a MetaMask account, you can get started by setting up a new wallet. If you do already have one, you can recover it also. But in this case, I'm going to click create a new wallet, agree to the terms and conditions, and then set up a password, which I'm going to skip here for obvious reasons. Once you've set up your password, you're also given a secret recovery phrase, which is a list of randomly generated words. And you're going to want to write these words down somewhere safe and secure. Definitely don't store it in the cloud, but write it down on a physical piece of paper or something similar, and then store it somewhere safe where only you know where it is. And the reason for that is that this secret recovery phrase is your private key. It's what actually gives you access to all of the accounts and crypto assets that you associate with this account. So if someone else has it, they're going to be able to recover your account on another device and then steal all of your crypto assets. So it's very, very important, and I can't stress this enough, to never show this to anybody else. And once you've confirmed what your secret recovery phrase is, that is the last step, and you're all set up. You're ready to use your new MetaMask wallet, which is going to allow you to do all kinds of interesting things. And this is what MetaMask looks like in the expanded version. You can see you have your assets, and currently I don't have anything in here, which I'll add in a second. And there's also an activity tab, and this is where you can see all of the things that you've done with your MetaMask account since you created it. Now there's other features. For example, you can buy or swap directly through the MetaMask app, but I'm not going to do those in this tutorial. That'll be for another video. And up at the top here where it says account 1 with a series of letters and numbers underneath, this is your Ethereum address. So this is very important. This is what your identifying address is. So if you're asking someone to send you ETH or to send you another crypto token, you can give them your Ethereum address and they'll be able to send stuff to it. You can also view your account on Etherscan, which is essentially a record of everything, every interaction that's happened on the blockchain from this address. And obviously currently there's nothing because I just created this account, but you'd be able to see all of the tokens that this address owns, including NFTs, which are ERC-721 tokens, and every transaction that has occurred from this address would also show up here. Now, I'm going to do another full tutorial on how to use Etherscan and all of the different features that it has, because it's honestly a really great application and it can be super, super helpful, but that's for another video. So for now, I'm actually going to add some funds to my MetaMask account. So what you can do is go to your account page, either the expanded version, or you can just open up the little widget here and copy the address to your clipboard. So if you want to send Ether tokens, you're going to need that copy to your clipboard. Then you want to go wherever you're sending tokens from. So in my case, I have $50 worth of ETH on this centralized exchange here. And I'm going to send this ETH to my new MetaMask account, because in order to do anything with Ethereum, you need some ETH to pay the gas fees for those transactions. Now, a pro tip and something that I definitely recommend, especially when you're using a new wallet address for the very first time, is to send a test transaction first. Make sure that it actually shows up in your MetaMask account or whatever other wallet that you're using. And that way you won't risk losing the full amount of your transaction. For example, I have definitely heard of some cases where people accidentally copy and pasted the wrong address, or they missed one letter or character, and then they sent everything all in the first transaction without sending a smaller test transaction. And of course, the result of that is the full loss of their funds. So in my case, I'm pasting my new MetaMask wallet address, which I just created, and I'm going to try to send the minimum amount of ETH that I can. So I'll try to send 25% of the total ETH that I have. And luckily you can see that currently the gas fees, the transaction fees on Ethereum are quite low, so I don't actually have to pay a fee for this transaction. So I'm going to send this smaller test transfer, make sure that it shows up in my MetaMask account. then I'll come back and send the rest. So going over to MetaMask, you can see currently it hasn't showed up yet. Sometimes it can take a few seconds, sometimes a few minutes. And if the network is really congested, it could even potentially take hours. But there you go. You can see that it just showed up and I currently have 0.0048 ETH in my new MetaMask account right now. And since I know that my test transaction went through properly, now I feel comfortable going back over to the exchange and sending the rest of my ETH. And in a couple of seconds, I know that it's going to show up there. So back over here, I can see that I have the full amount of both of those transactions. And if I go to the activity tab, I can see that both of them have been confirmed here. And that means every time that I send ETH, receive ETH, or interact with an app or a smart contract, those transactions are going to show up here. And now that I have some ETH in my account, I'm ready to go on and do some interesting stuff, to use all of the apps that are built upon the Ethereum network. And that really is the fun part. So in future videos, I'm going to show you how to do all kinds of different stuff, including also using a Ledger hardware wallet or a Trezor hardware wallet to secure your ETH with MetaMask so that it becomes very, very difficult for someone to hack you or to steal your crypto assets. And of course, I'll show you how to do all kinds of other interesting stuff. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.